Welcome to the Bottle Poppin' Podcast, where Meg and Heather share their love for oils, friendship, and entrepreneurship. Let's get it poppin'.
Hi, everyone. This is Meg.
Hi there. This is Heather.
And we are the Bottle Poppin' Podcast. So, Heather, what are we popping open today?
We're going to pop open a bottle of Lemon Eucalyptus.
I like this one a lot. It smells super fresh and just clean to me.
Yes, I think it smells like a combination of lemongrass and citronella. So I agree that it smells what you described. It's a little lemony, but I can't say that I love it.
I smell more lemon than lemongrass because I think lemongrass smells super sweet. And I don't think this one is sweet.
Interesting. I don't think lemongrass is sweet either. I love that everybody smells something different.
Yeah, I think lemongrass smells like Fruit Loops.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll have to, I guess lemongrass since we did this in alphabetical order, that one's coming up soon. So yeah, this is just a little teaser for what's to come.
Fruit Loops. So how do you primarily use this one?
So my number one way that I use this is actually, I use it in the diffuser. And it's not one that I typically even feel like I need to mix other things with. So I like to put it in the diffuser, and I specifically like to use it when I am cleaning house. There's something about the smell that already smells fresh and clean, and then it motivates me to get the things done. In Advanced Oil Magic, it actually says in here that it gives you optimistic concentration, and I feel like that totally describes my cleaning style, where I'm optimistic that it's going to stay clean. And then concentration, because it's what I'm focused on at that point, is just getting the house clean.
I really like that tip, and I've actually never considered diffusing clean smelling oils while I'm cleaning. I feel like I will do it at other times, but I really like the concept of just diffusing clean oils like that while you're cleaning. And I'm going to try that.
So how about you? What's your top use for this?
So primarily, I guess I probably would have used this for bug repellent stuff. If I don't have Terra Shield or one of Citronella or one of the other big ones for bug with me, this feels like an easy one to apply. I don't use this one very often. However, as I was reading up on the uses for this, other historical uses have been for sore throats. And so my throat was a little bit scratchy this morning. So I figured I would just put it on topically on the outside of my throat. And I have to say, my throat is not bothering me at all right now. That was probably, that was probably about 30 minutes ago that I put it on the outside. So I think I have found a new use that I will use Lemon Eucalyptus for. But the other thing that I really liked was in the Essential Emotions book. It talks about that it's the oil of protected space. It says that it's a powerful cleanser of energetic debris. So it says in this way, it has the unique ability to lessen the impact of challenging energies and circumstances. Well, the holidays are coming up, and sometimes there's some challenging energies that you have to deal with. So I think Lemon Eucalyptus might be one that I'm using a little bit more this season too.
I wonder, do you think it would diffuse well or mix well scent-wise with some of the fur oils?
I'm willing to try. It is not listed as any of the oils that it says that it blends well with. None of those are listed. It says basil, cedarwood, coriander, citrus, eucalyptus, frankincense, lavender, rosemary. Yeah. Otherwise, if it's not used that way, I think how I would use that for that purpose would be to either put in a spray bottle and just spray around areas so that it is something that is already in the air, and or have a diffuser going with that. And then I can put holiday scents or whatever in another diffuser. But I think there's a couple different ways that it could be used for that purpose.
Yeah. I also think just, rubbing it on the bottom of your feet to help you feel grounded and energetically protected would probably be helpful as well.
That actually seems really straightforward and easy. For some reason, I was thinking about warding off other people's energy versus just protecting mine, but I think you're on the right path.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that much about energetics and all that, but I've definitely read and heard people talking about to protect yourself. And you're supposed to envision almost putting a bubble and zipping it up. And so putting this on the bottom of your feet would be like putting on your armor to protect you from other people's energy.
I think that sounds really good. And I would love to use this oil more. I don't mind the scent of it. I don't get the lovely scent that you said you really like, but I don't mind the scent of this one at all. And so I'm willing to try to use this one more.
Real fast, going back to the bug bite thing, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, this is actually the most effective oil for mosquito repellent. They said something about that the year it came out at convention, and I was shocked because that was the same year that citronella came out, and citronella is what people think of for mosquito repellent, but this one was actually scientifically more effective.
Okay, so you are right. I found my notes from the year that it came out, which was 2019. And it said that it was found to be 97% effective against mosquitoes for 4 hours. Some of the other uses that I wrote down at the time was that it cleanses the environment, it opens airways. You can put it over the liver or bottom of the feet for increased circulation and cellular oxygenation. It's good for digestion. What? I've never thought to use it for digestion stuff. I feel like I've got a couple ones that I turn to for that. Mm-hmm. It says that diffusing it is just as valuable. And the other thing that I wrote down, super interesting here, is that it helps with body odor. I feel like there's a couple of other methods like showering, deodorant, stuff that helps with body odor. But I guess if you're doing all those methods and it's not working, this is a good one to use for that.
That's funny.
And I'm not sure what my notes mean here, but this is interesting too. I have in quotations out in the jungle, and then I wrote jungle of life.
Clearly very important stuff. Who knows what it means?
Oh boy. So yes, lemon eucalyptus. I wrote down all of these notes back then because I was obviously excited about all the things it offered. Why do I not use this one more?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So the body odor thing in the Oil Magic book, it does mention as well that it's for bathroom odors.
So you know what this would be good for is that little bubble diffuser that just does the quick 3 sprays and then it's motion censored. So there you go.
Yeah, I might have to put this in there next once my current bottle runs out. So yeah, lots of uses. I love episodes like this where we think, oh, we're not going to have much to say. And then we are learning as we go along, not just our listeners are learning. This is fun.
Well, and there has been several times that we've discussed an oil that I've owned and not used very much. And then I now start going back and purposely using it because I relearned a new way to use it. So yes, This is good for us too.
Same. Well, we hope that you guys have enjoyed this episode as much as we have and that you've learned some new things. Use your lemon eucalyptus. Now you have lots of different ways to use it and enjoy it. And if you know somebody who also needs to be using lemon eucalyptus, please share this episode with them. I know I've mentioned it before, but we would so appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel. Also rate and review us. That's how more people can find us. And it would really mean a lot if you could do that for us. And then finally, we do our Ask Us Anything Zoom call, and we would love to connect with you the third Thursday of every month except for September. We do it at 7 p.m., and we just enjoy talking with you guys. So thanks so much for taking the time to listen. We'll have a brand new episode for you next Friday.
Thanks for tuning in. For more information, you can follow these bottle poppin' ladies at bottlepoppinpodcast.com. Tune in next week to learn about what bottle we're poppin'. Until next time, take care. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This podcast is not intended to treat, diagnose, cure, or prevent any disease.